Hello, ladies. Hello, gents. Hope you all are doing well today. My name is Mira Skinner, and you know that I do not take your presence here for granted. On today's video, we are going to be talking about how to know if it is time to move on or if you should keep trying with a guy. Okay, long gone are the days where women play hard to get. You know, playing hard to get sometimes may come off as being manipulative. Playing hard to get is, I would say, a 50-50 thing. It is like a situation where you're between the devil and the deep blue sea. There's always that line between. It could go really, really bad and it could go really, really good. So if you ask me, I would say avoid playing hard to get because you can never tell the outcome. Yes, sometimes we play hard to get because you don't know if you really like this person. Some people grow in love. Some people want to be chased and chased and chased, but there is no reason why you have to let a man keep chasing you if you know that you're not interested in him. Because it is always preferable for you to, make your intentions known to this man and then let him be the one to pursue, let him be the one to, make the investment. We are in a world that is fast paced, We have come to a place where people communicate less, they assume more, they chase more, and they manipulate more. So when you're playing hard to get with a man, at one point in time, he may take it like a project. He may take it like, okay, this lady, she thinks that she's all that and a bag of chips. She's been giving me all this trouble. She's been making me run after her. Right now, I am no longer interested in her, but I will not stop chasing her just because I want to prove to her that I can get her. That is where you see the manipulation coming. That is where you see the vendetta coming. That is where you see all these terrible things coming because this man has been chasing you for too long and then he became fed up. Because sometimes a man wants to talk to a woman. He wants to pursue a woman that he knows is equally interested in him. Women, we like the chase. We like to know that somebody is that interested in us to want to make us their partner or their girlfriends. But you have to do a little bit of work as well. If you're someone who wants to be in a relationship, a healthy one at that, then you have to understand the art of communication. When you meet a guy and you like this guy, let him know that you like him. And then let it be. And see if he's going to invest in you. And see if he's going to, show interest in you back. Because there are many situations where a woman will be chasing and chasing and chasing a guy instead of letting this man be a man. Because the more you chase a man, the more he runs away from you. The more you chase him, the more he runs away from you. But if you're staying in your femininity, if you're being a woman, right, this man is going to come after you. Not necessarily chasing you, but he's going to pursue you. There's a difference. One thing that we all have to make clear is that relationships, they are work. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of investment, and you need to be ready to put in this investment. Say that you have spoken to this man and let him know how you feel about him. If the man is interested, he will come to you. If he's not interested, he will not. And if he's not interested in you, let it be. Don't chase him. Because the more you chase a man, that's how you lose your self-worth. That's how you lose your confidence. Because you're running after him. Communication with someone that you're interested in is enjoyable and it's a learning moment. You get to know about these people. You get to know about this person. We have to eradicate the art of chasing and lean towards communication and lean towards pursuing. Because chasing is more on the negative side. When you chase someone, you're continuously investing in that person without them investing back into you. So always make wise decisions. It is very important because relationships are give and take. They are not 50-50. Someone is always going to have to do more than the other person. But then let the other person not feel like he is doing this thing all by himself, or he's in this thing by himself, or let the woman not feel like she's in this all by herself. We are in that place now in the internet age where people meet people online, they talk to them, to troll them, and if someone is interested in you, to slide into your DM. But before, you will notice that there were no DMs, so people had to talk, people had to communicate, people had to show themselves in real life. Because you could talk to someone for years and years and years or months online without even meeting them. And then everything is going on well until you meet them. So it is a time where we have to invest more into relationships. We have to know how men act and how women act. We have to know the difference between the two so that you can be able to, discern if someone is the right person for you. Because it is easier to talk to someone online. You see people date online and they break up online without even meeting each other in real life. It has happened severally. You see, in weddings, you ask the people how they met each other. They said, okay, this guy slid into my DM, or the lady slid into my DM. That is how they met. In 100 marriages, 80% they met online. So that is to tell you that relationships are taking a different direction. They're taking a different turn. So we have to, invest in them, invest in relationships. Because many people are investing in weddings, they're investing in other things, but they're not investing in the relationship. They are not investing in the things that they need to do or the things that they need to learn before actually getting to that place. If a guy is interested in you, he will invest in you. If he likes you, he will show you in many ways possible that he likes you. He will do things to make you understand that he really wants to be with you. And when a man is doing all these things for you, communicate your feelings. Let him know if what he's trying to do is even going to work down the line, if that is an option. But do not chase this man. Do not communicate your feelings to a point where you're losing yourself. That is to say, never put a guy on a pedestal, because that is a setup for failure. In order for you to know if it is time to let go or to keep trying with this person, is ask yourself, how does he make you feel? Do you feel worthy when you're with him? Do you feel worthy after you've spoken to him? Does he elevate you? Does he make you feel like the woman that you are? Or is he minimizing you? Is he condescending? Ask yourself these questions. You truly have to discern and ask yourself how he makes you feel after every interaction, or even when there is no interaction. Because when you like someone, it is very easy for you to make excuses for their behaviors. It is very easy for you to make excuses why they are not talking to you, why they are not texting you back, why they are not checking up on you, why they are not investing in you, why they are not showing you how they feel about you. You start misreading these things. You start making up excuses for them. A man is clearly showing you that you are not the one for him. He's clearly showing you that you are an option. But then because you like him too much, you're making up these excuses for him. Ask yourself genuinely, is this how I want to live for the rest of my life? Why am I even in this relationship with him? Or why am I even seeing a possibility of a relationship with this person? Because your intuition and your feelings, they never fail you. If you're with somebody and every time you have a conversation with them or every time you meet them, you feel like something else has been taken away from you, you feel like you're losing yourself a little bit more, then it may be time for you to let go, because this person is not the right person for you. If you're with somebody and every time you talk to them, you don't feel heard, you don't feel like they're hearing you, you don't feel like they're even invested in that conversation, it may be time for you to let go. Because like I said earlier on, if you keep chasing and chasing and chasing, then they will keep running away. It's like a dog. When you chase a dog, it runs away from you. But when you run away from that dog, it runs towards you. So you have to be careful. Because that is how you waste your time in relationships. That is how you waste your time with a man that you're eyeing and you feel like this man is also interested in you. Ask yourself, how does he make you feel? Do you feel elevated? Do you feel better? or do you feel empowered each time you encounter them? Another way to know if it is time to let go or you should keep trying with someone is, does this person follow through when they say something? Or do they just call you up and be like, oh, let's meet up over the weekend, let's, go on a date over the weekend, and they don't show up? Or they expect you to start calling them back to know if it's actually going to happen. You know how someone may just call you on, or those kind of people that they are all talk and no action. You don't want to be with that kind of person. Because if you cannot trust what somebody says, then you cannot be with them. Because somebody may call you up and be like, oh, let's meet up this weekend. Oh, or they'll tell you that let's do this thing. And then they are expecting you to call back or start running after them to know if that thing is actually going to happen or if you guys are actually going to meet each other. Or they tell you something and they never do it. Or they tell you that, okay, this is something that is going on when that thing is not even happening. They are always telling you something that is not the truth. Then you know that it is time for you to let go. Because if you pursue a relationship with them, that is how they'll always be. Because they were like this before you even went into that relationship with them. They were like this in the pursuing phase. Then how are they going to be when you're in a relationship with them? So you have to ask yourself all these questions, because these are the questions that you ask yourself. These are not the questions that you even ask someone, because that person is not having an encounter with this person. You are the one at the forefront. You are the one receiving. Do the phone test. I learned this from my mentor. There's a thing called the phone test. You know, when you're texting someone on regular messages, because now we do have WhatsApp messages, where when you who is the one texting, your messages are green and the person is white. And if it is regular text messaging, yours is blue and the person is white. Scroll through your phone, right? Are you in the blue, green, or white? Or are you both almost on the same level? Because for regular messages, if you're in the blue, or for WhatsApp messages, if you're in the green, therefore you're the one who is always talking to this person. You're the one who is always saying something. And when you're looking at those messages, yes, I understand that sometimes as a woman, your messages are always going to be lengthy, because women, we like to talk so that we can feel heard, and the man may be short. But then, look at it with a grain of salt. The fact that his messages are short, is it because he's just shrugging you off? Or is it because he's actually, what he said, though it is short, he is actually saying something that makes sense? When you run after a man too much, he takes you for granted. When you're looking at these messages, look at it from a point of understanding the difference between a man and a woman. Because, like I said, women tend to be more chatty than men. So our messages are going to be lengthier than that of the man. But then if the man is engaging, if the man is, responding in a positive way, you will know. The length of a man's text is as important as the meaning behind the text. His text messaging or his response may be short, but there is meaning behind it. Say, for example, that you've written this lengthy text because you want him to understand what you're saying or where you're coming from, and then he comes back with, okay, I've heard you. Or he says, okay, I will do better. What he said may be shorter than what you said, but it has meaning. He's assuring you. He's making you know that you're heard. What you're saying is not falling on deaf ears. He has heard you. And moving forward, it's going to get better. However, if this man is a man that you've been writing and writing and writing, and his responses are vague, or he doesn't even respond at all, or he responds when he wants or when he feels like he can respond, then it may be time for you to move on. Because he's clearly showing you that he's not interested. There are many men out there that, because they know that you like them, because they know that you're into them, they will keep you on standby. They will do the bare minimum. That way, wherever they are false, then they come back to you because they know you're always available. So you have to make yourself in such a way that by the time he comes back, you're not in that same spot. Because a man can just be, throwing in the bare minimum, saying the bare minimum just to keep you around. That way he knows that he always have backup. There's always an option somewhere. You don't want to be an option. You don't want to be his backup plan. So these are the kind of things that will make you know if you should keep trying with him or you should move on. The next way is to check. Are they always busy? Because trust me, people make time for what they want. People make time for who they want. Even if they are so busy, they will communicate with you their schedule. They will make you understand that the reason why I cannot see you, or the reason why I cannot be here, or the reason why I cannot do this is because of this. And you will know for sure that that reason is valid. But if they are always making excuses, if they are always busy, if they are not finding any time to be with you, if they are not finding any time to talk to you, if they are not finding any time to invest in you, because relationships are investment. If a man does not invest in you, he doesn't want to be with you. Because a man likes when he's investing in a woman. A man likes when he's showing the woman that he can be the man for her. But if he's always busy, if he's always doing something, if he's always not available, then you know that it is time for you to move on. This may not be the right person for you. The key to having a good relationship is to heal yourself of all the hurts of the past. Throw away all the baggages that you're carrying along. Develop yourself and have a good intention. What is your intention for getting into a relationship? Do you want to get into a relationship because you feel like that relationship is going to fill a void? Or you're getting into a relationship because you're ready and you want to be with somebody that you can add value to and they add value back to you? Because the only way that you can actually get a good relationship is when you truly believe that you're lovable. Because there are people out there that don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they are lovable. So they are throwing out that energy that shows that they have nothing to offer. They're throwing out that energy that shows that they have low self-esteem. They're throwing out that energy that shows that people can trample on them. When you're truly happy with who you are, only then can you find someone that is right for you. Because this person will not be someone that you're using to get over something. This person will be someone that you're working with to have a better life. You believe that you're lovable, you're going to attract love. Before putting yourself out there, make sure that you're in the right place, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. That way you can have the right person for you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell. That way you know when we do have new uploads. Thank you so much, guys, and have a fab one. Bye.